You know, your lawyer was extremely upset with you yesterday. And I'm going to tell you that when someone's has your life in their hands, it's probably not a good idea to have them upset, because your proverbial life is in their hands, right? And you are facing up to 6 months in jail. So it could go very wrong very fast. I'm glad. So you guys are okay. I'm glad. Yeah, that makes me happy, but you can't do this. This is not a good way to go. And this is not so we're set for trial today in this case. Just didn't want to go through.
We discussed alternative resolutions, Judge. I don't think my client's financial situation, life predicament is going to change in a month. Yes, consequences of interviewing this plea today, and my client, I believe,
no PTI. Is she not calling? She's not eligible, or
can't afford it.
We can waive everything. I mean, as much as I can.
PTI, they still, even if you waive the DA fee, I mean, there's $100 a month at least interlock fees they can't do anything about. All the probationary or all the meeting fees that can't be waived.
Ms. Rochelle, you need to understand that you're going to pay for this one way or the other. The problem is that when you end up with a conviction, it's over, and it will go on your record. It'll be there for the rest of your life. It's even there after you die. The state is going to get the money somehow, whether it's through fees and fines and court costs. Your insurance is going to skyrocket now. Insurance now is freaking nuts as it is now. With a DWI conviction, what do you think is going to happen? It's the same thing. You have the opportunity now where they have this diversion program where if you are granted entry and you complete it, the case gets dismissed. And you don't have all those other consequences. But the problem is that you'll have to foot a little bit money now, but it's going to save you a ton in the long run. Never take a half-ass approach to something because you're going to get a half-ass result. Your case is old is just about as old as Jesus, but I'm willing to give you time if you want to explore the PTI route, but you got to get on it lickety split like yesterday. If you want to, it's up to you, Will.
Yeah, we've discussed it in the past. Is this something you want to reconsider? Do you want to get?
I know I don't have a car now, so
you would have
doesn't matter.
You'd have to get a portable device.
Get a portable device. You'd have to take the portable device. You have to promise that you're not going to drive. You sign an affidavit. All you would have to do is literally 2 classes, a little bit of community service, and just stay out of trouble. Don't drink, don't use, and it gets dismissed. The problem is it's a little bit of money, but you can have the fee waived. Is there anything else we can waive? What else can we do, Shatoria?
We can go ahead.
No, I don't think there's anything else we can waive unless our programs are in the house.
I can waive the TRAS fee, right? So I can waive the TRAS fee, which is about $300. You can file a $300 waiver for the DA fee. You'll have to pay for the interlock, which is
it's about $100 a month,
right?
But
and then the classes, but that's it.
Well,
I really felt still be because I asked about the fees earlier. I still think even with all of those things waived, it would still be over $1,000.
Well, over the course of the year, though, like it's not up front.
Okay. Yeah,
right?
That might be true. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anything's up front.
The program is for a year, but if you get everything done in the first 6 months, classes, community service, no problems with the portable device, they usually can dismiss after 6 months. If you're,
Have they? I thought
they stopped and they reinstated it.
Oh, they have.
Yes.
Oh, they see that if you kick ass, they'll take you off in 6 months. Really?
yeah.
Judge, I just need to see if that was ever an offer.
Oh, well,
Because I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it was. Her BAC was low and there was no wreck. She was driving on a rim.
And I was like trying to get away from where I was at. I was
just,
not in
yeah,
a safe spot.
there's no need to talk. I mean, the only thing, do you qualify is really the only question.
Oh,
you know,
there's a out of state conviction she had. She was in a bad relationship and took a conviction on actually a felony case in Arkansas. So they were requiring a mitigation packet.
It would need to be approved by Nathan Beadle, judge, because there is a prior criminal history.
Yay or nay? You tell me.
We can,
I'm willing to give you 2 weeks to get the mitigation packet done, but that's it.
I think we should try.
I don't want you to make a decision now. Go talk
Okay.
and let me know.
Okay.
And then if you still want to do this, I'm happy to do it, but have at him. I couldn't.
So
I didn't think
I couldn't personally tell, but what I'm assuming that the vendor is talking about, because they're the ones that obviously confirm our device violations, is that due to the camera being covered in multiple instances, that they're thinking that, you know, that's either due to them just covering the camera, but most of the time it's due to somebody else going into the device, and that's why it's being covered. The camera.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I'm now modifying his bond conditions to put a scram on his ankle. I can't trust him to do what it's going to do. So I'll give him 2 days to get the scram on. He's got to come get it, but I can't trust him.
Just for, the sake of my client, he did have a scram device at one point. There were no violations of the scram. And the scram caused some type of injury to his leg because of the swelling of his ankles. So. I mean,
He's
just-
covering the
just-
camera. I should revoke his bond right now because he's not even here.
I understand.
You know, I'm tired of the drama. I'm tired of it. It's one thing after the other. He's covering the camera, which he shouldn't be doing. And he knows damn well he's not supposed to be covering the camera. I mean, there's a complete thumbprint all over the camera. I've repeatedly told him to come here. How on earth do I know that he's stuck there? I mean, what proof do I have? Did you go to his house?
Yes, I did. I literally, like I told the court yesterday, I would go and pick him up. When I went there,
Okay.
he was in no condition to leave.
What does that mean? He was in no condition to
He
leave.
had one of those porta potties in his room because he just can't leave his business. He had one of those urinals and he was just in bad condition. He was in real bad condition.
I guess not bad enough to consume alcohol though, because he's testing positive. You know,
After the surgery,
there's no excuse. I don't care if you're having this, that. No alcohol means no alcohol, and having surgery doesn't justify it though. So I'm modifying his conditions now. He's got 2 days to get the scram on. If he doesn't get it on in 2 days, then I'm going to have another hearing and we'll see whether his bond gets revoked or not. But I'm going to tell you now, I'm up to here with the excuses and I'm up to here with everything. No, I'm letting him know now. Shh. Jonathan Kelly.
I'm here.
I find your behavior while you are on bond in this court unacceptable. You have repeatedly violated the conditions of this court, trying to use illness as a method of consuming alcohol. I cannot trust you to use the camera because you are not doing it as ordered. So I'm now ordering you to come and get a scram device on your ankle. And I'm going to tell you now, there's absolutely no tolerance. The next time you test positive for any kind of alcohol, any kind of substance that you're not supposed to be using, I'm going to put you in jail. And I don't care if counsel is up here crying, pleading, begging, this, that, it makes absolutely no difference to me. But using illness to be able to consume is unacceptable. And I'm not going to tolerate it any longer. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm modifying the conditions. You must have the scram within the next 2 days. If you fail to have it, I'm going to revoke your bond. We will continue with court settings on the 13th. No more waived appearances. So he must appear here on that setting and we will go forward. How old is this case?
This case is back from,
It's 88 days.
Yeah.
So I would suggest that we probably get moving on it because if he does need treatment, prolonging the case is just delaying the inevitable, right? And I don't want to do that. If Mr. Kelly needs treatment, then I think that we need to get him moving on it. But when I find someone that continues to violate, that tells me a lot. So, okay, Mr. Kelly, you now are apprised of what your conditions are. No more violations. 3 strikes, you're out. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
Your Honor, are you reading?